look like it's going on a slope?
Yes. Is your floor uneven?
No.
I'm
This is the
kidding.
couch you guys were
I'm
sitting
playing with
on.
you. I'm
Oh,
playing. I'm playing with you. What's up, everybody? It is Casual Thursdays with Lewis and Jess. We are here, and also don't forget Thomas.
Thomas Shelby.
You know what? I'm gonna stop being a fucking hater. I'm gonna start giving Thomas his fucking time. All right? I'm sick and tired of
Yes.
waiting until the end to be like, oh yeah, by the way, Thomas.
That's your guys' fault. You and Daniel just started to ignore the fact that he was here.
Yo, it is, bro, and that's our fault, bro. And look, I accept that I'm gonna hold myself accountable.
Good. I appreciate it. And he appreciates it too.
Yo, Jess, you ever thought as you when you were a kid and you grew up with kind of Toy Story, right? So Toy Story was the shit back in the day, right?
I saw it in the movie theater.
Like, yo, Daniel's in chat. What it do? What's up, Daniel? Like,
Hi,
I'm
Daniel.
sure you had the moment where you were like, my toys are moving. I just can't find out.
Well, yeah, I mean, as a kid, you pretend that your toys and your stuffed animals can talk back to you. You didn't have
What
that?
do you mean
You didn't play
pretend?
pretend with your stuff?
That shit was real to me.
Well, let me tell you, I had a phobia as a kid. I didn't like dolls. So I didn't play with dolls.
What kind of dolls? Like, are we talking like old grandma looking dolls, or are we talking about Barbies?
Well, Barbies, I didn't play with Barbies. I didn't play with any dolls. If it was a doll, I would not touch it. I used to be afraid. It used to freak me out. And I don't know what it was. I don't know. Because I don't remember ever seeing Chucky as a kid. So I don't know if it was Chucky. But it's a real thing that you could be afraid of dolls. It's like a real phobia.
Yeah.
I don't have that fear anymore, obviously. But I did have it as a kid. So I never played with dolls.
Yeah, cause they
We had
look
tons of stuffed animals, though.
cause they look so real, but yet they don't. Like if you just see it once staring at you out the window, you get freaked the fuck out. Like that's a real human being staring at me. But then you go up to it, it's like, I like lemon. It's like, well, okay, thanks.
I think it depends if you have a really where your imagination as a kid leans towards. Like if it leans towards like happier things, then your animals and your toys, they say happy things to you.
Mhm.
I think if you lean towards like maybe a darker side, you're scared of your toys and your stuffed animals. They're staring back at you and you're like, yo, are they moving? Did they move? I
Son,
didn't put you there.
yo, I
I didn't leave you
remember
there.
I would be sleeping in when I was a child. I'm sleeping, right? I wake up, and for me, it's dark in the house, right? Obviously. To use the bathroom at night, I was fucking petrified.
Oh.
Because I'm like, somebody's here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But somebody's here. Like, just staring at the darkness for too long just fucking creep me out. And then I'll be like, ah, bathroom, please. Light, please. Lights.
Well, no, I mean, your house is scary at night.
Yo,
And everything's off,
yo, when it's
lights off.
quiet and shit, fuck that. Yo, where's the noise at? I need noise, Jess. I need the noise.
Well, that's why a lot of people fall asleep with the TV on.
Yeah. When I
I
was
fall asleep with
when I was young
listening to a
once,
listening to a podcast.
I saw Toy Story. I was trying to catch my toys moving. Yes. Yep. That yeah, I tried
I'm
it.
sure a lot of kids did.
Oh yeah, 100%. I was like, this mother.
But by the time Toy Story came out, I was already like 10. So I think when you're 10, you don't really expect your toys to move. But if I would have saw that when I was like 5 or 6, I would have been like, "Oh my god, my toys can move." I knew they could move. I knew they moved. I knew they could talk.
Daniel said he needed a nightlight as a kid. Facts. You know, nightlight was pretty ball. Yo, whoever invented a nightlight, yo, shout out to you, bro. Like you genuinely like saved my life a little bit. I appreciate you. Well, isn't that Thomas Edison? He just came up with
You
light.
invented the light bulb? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Thomas Edison. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you, my man. The fucking infancy stages
No, I
of
mean he wasn't
light.
the only one that was creating electricity. Electricity. I think he's for the light bulb. He's the first one that actually got like credit for it. But there were other people at that time that were trying to create electricity. Um, No, he became a long way. Yeah, no, thanks, bro.
Yo, imagine like
Thanks, bro.
being an innovator.
Thank you.
Like, imagine inventing something. Like back in the day, like that shit's fire. Like, cause now like we can make everything better, but we can't recreate it.
Well, that's because we've gotten very comfortable as a society, and nothing has pushed people to innovate. So back then, there was a lot of innovation because people were trying to evolve their way of living. You know, they thought it has to be better than something has to be better than burning candles all day.
Yeah.
Something has to be better than using fucking horses all day.
Mm-hmm.
Can't something take us faster? Can't something take us higher? We can't get in the sky. How do we not?
Then they're like,
So
wait,
you have to have it starts with curiosity. You
a
have to have
train.
curiosity. You have to have
Put rails down. Move that. Let's see. Hmm.
yeah, what can move faster? So you need that's what made that time in history very crucial because it was able to create everything else for us. We wouldn't have half the world we had now if electricity was never made, if it was never like invented, the light bulb. Where could we go if we never got on a flight? We would, you know how far back we would still be as a society if
Oh
we
my
couldn't get
gosh.
over. Everyone would still be taking boats. It would still take you 2 months to cross the ocean and die. Just like
Son, yo,
no,
the concept of
you.
PTO wouldn't exist. You'd be out for
Well,
half the
PTO
year
only
traveling.
exists because of unions.
You'd be out for half the year traveling. Like, there's not like,
Well,
what do
back
you?
then, you didn't have PTO.
You just,
You didn't have
just
shit
left.
back then. You had to work every single day. That's the
Every
point of unions. It was unions that were like, okay, no, we need a set schedule. We need to have weekends off. We need to have We need to have sick time, personal time,
Yo, I love a union.
and the law needs to protect workers.
I love a union.
So shout out to the unions because that's the reason why you have 2 days off when you probably should be having 3 days off. But in a capitalistic society, profit don't come. Profit not trying to miss a day.
And the Italians too, because they always work union. Daniel, that's for you in chat. Got you, bro.
Shout out to waste management
Shout out to waste
associates.
management, baby. Shout out to Tesla. Fuck Edison. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Nikola Tesla.
Nikola
He
Tesla.
they were neck and neck when it came to inventions and trying to be ambitious towards electricity and
Mhm.
the electric current. Yeah, there was he is not talked about enough in like regular culture. Like I'm sure amongst the science geeks and like the historians, his name rings a bell, but like the average person doesn't. They probably don't know.
Yeah, I
They
like
think he's a company now with cars and Elon Musk.
Edison has more clout.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing.
Edison is
Clout.
more popping at the club, but fucking, let me tell you, in these science fairs, whoo, Tesla's getting dropped, baby. Fucking fuck Edison, that fucking rudimentary motherfucker over here. This guy don't know shit. Oh, you put two wires together. This motherfucking Tesla building batteries and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Edison stole Tesla idea. He just marketed better. Whoo, yo, Tesla really the goat, bro. Yo, you really the goat, bro. Clock that shit, bro. You know what's funny? Didn't know about like Nicholas Tesla until like a couple years back. Not gonna lie, cause of marketing.
Well, look how young you are.
Marketing. Edison wasn't a scientist. He was a business major. Yo, fuck Edison, bro. He didn't invent shit. Yo, this guy's yo. Yo, Jess. You know what it is? It is. Edison was really trying to chase clout, bro.
Well, he was riding the coattails.
He was
He
trying.
was listen. He was look. He was taking shortcuts, trying to
Yeah.
see what the next inventor was doing. What are you doing that I'm not doing? You know, of course, everyone was stealing everyone's thing, but Nikola Tesla, he
Scheming.
kind of got screwed. You know,
Like Birdman rubbing his hands. Like, yeah. I'm going to take that shit. Yeah. What you know about the printing press, motherfucker? Yeah, you don't know that shit. I'm put that shit on paper, dog. Watch. Everybody gonna buy it. What? Slap a cool logo on it. And fucking call it Con
I
Ed.
need to turn off my TV. 1 second.
Yeah. But it's funny because there's this clip of this streamer. Speaking of clout, um, there's a clip of this streamer. I think it's called like Dean the Great or something. Let me get his name correctly.
Being
Dean
the great.
the Great. Yeah, he's a streamer, right? And basically, he is like a guy who, for all intents and purposes, is just trying to get some clout on the internet. A lot of these guys, for me, have no other aspects of their life besides trying to get famous. Dean the Great getting slapped. So a lot of these guys, right, these kids, they kind of go around and they just like cause up some trouble. You know what I mean? And it's just not fun. So I'm going to show you a couple of these clips because I think this shit is fucking hysterical. And it really shows you the level of entitlement these streamers have to not get fucking punched in the face. And since we're talking about
Wait,
clout,
did I hear about this?
you maybe, I'm not too sure. But I'll show you the videos and maybe it'll come back to you if you did hear about it. So let me pull this up on your screen and then let me pull it up for the YouTuber chat. Let me go over here, share my screen. Okay, here we go. The clip is right there, 51 seconds. Let me put that big screen. Let me go over here, and then let me put the YouTube one right over hither. There we go, and let me go over here. Plop, boom, perfect. All right, chat, can we see chat? Chat, can we see? Yes,
Wait,
we
let
can.
me open up the YouTube.
We definitely can see this. I fixed it. All right, we're good. There we go. And everything should be good on my end. We can see it, chat. Let me know, Jess.
I see it on YouTube.
Good. All right, there we go. So here we go. We're gonna play this clip right here. So this guy right here with the dreads, right here, where my mouse is hovering, is the streamer. His name is Dean the Great. And the guy on the left
I
of
don't think
him,
I've heard of him.
probably not. He's a clout goblin. He just wants to get famous by just being a troll because he has no other life skills besides that. And the guy to the left of him wearing that kind of bluish blazer, his name is Larry Wheels. He is like a bodybuilder, fitness influencer. And he is there at a party with Rampage Jackson, and Larry Wheels has his wife with him. Okay, so essentially, in this 51 seconds, it won't show it, but this guy, Dean the Great, was trying to, like, flirt with his wife. So let's just watch.
Dean, wait. So Dean was trying to flirt with someone else's wife.
Yes, Larry Wheels.
Whose
the guy,
wife?
The guy who's right
Larry
there.
Wheels' wife.
The guy right there. You see that big guy?
Now, are
wearing
they
that-
hanging out together right now? Like, did they come into this place together, or
I think they may have. But also this guy's been drinking. Now that is no excuse, but it's just the fact of it. He's a little lit.
okay?
A little,
Okay.
So here we go.
No, don't do. Oh, whoa.
I know we're streaming and shit.
No, hey, bro, don't disrespect. Don't disrespect the king like that. You know why?
She a queen, though.
So that's Larry Wheels' wife, the one with the bag.
Wait,
and the
so
one
he did.
sitting
Wait,
right there.
rewind that. What did he do?
So essentially, before this, he was like trying to talk with her, and now he tried to like come up to her to give her a hug.
Don't do.
okay.
I know we're
And he has the wine in his hand. He's a little lit. But this is the matter of the facts.
And
here.
this guy doesn't want him to hug his wife. Okay.
Yeah,
Keep playing.
streaming and shit.
No, hey, bro, don't
So he's
dis-
also wasted.
yeah. But also like something had to occur before this for him to even put up that boundary. Like, all right, now you're doing too much. You know what I mean? So
don't disrespect the king like that. You know why?
She a queen, though.
Listen. Whoa. I know we're streaming. Got to chill.
We got you. I know we streaming, nigga.
She a
You drunk?
queen, though.
Hey, honey your liquor, nigga. I know we streaming, but honey your shit. Nigga.
and that was Rampage Jackson, the one in the flannel, the one in that flannel
Okay.
red
We got you. I know we streaming, nigga.
Where
You
do they
drunk?
stream?
on
Twitch?
Kick. On
Kick?
Kick.
Oh God, they have.
Twitch, yeah. Whatever. One of those.
Okay.
Boom.
No.
Hey, honey your liquor, nigga. I know we streaming, but honey your shit. Nigga.
His
Come on.
wife up for grabs.
Hey, he's
He just said his wife is up for grabs. Chat. I know I'm not bugging. I know I'm not bugging, chat.
Well, I mean, you dude said it. He's doing this for, if you're listen, these streamers need to create content. So they do some of the most ridiculous, pointless, meaningless things, and sometimes provoking. And this guy clearly, but yeah, let's keep watching.
Yeah. It's crazy.
He been mad disrespectful. Hey, did you get that?
This. What are you doing with your hands? Listen.
Look, he has his hand extended towards his wife, right?
You ready for him to aggressive?
And Larry slaps the fucking
Well,
piss out of him.
play it. Don't pause it. Just play it.
Hold on, Chad. Hold on. I fucking just did it for the fucking effect. I'm gonna rewind it back.
did you
Listen,
get
Jess, we gotta make it good for
What are you doing with
content.
your hands? Listen.
You ready for him to aggressive?
Ooh! Slap the fuck out of him. Oh! Oh!
Yeah,
Dean.
well deserved.
Yeah.
I was
Dean,
waiting for that fucking moment.
that was a real ass slap, nigga. Get your ass in the van, nigga. It was a hard ass slap, nigga. Come on.
And now Rampage
Wait,
is
but
telling him
whose
to leave.
stream is this?
This is
Like,
Rampage
who's,
Jackson's
is this,
stream. This guy right
so
here.
his guy, so his cameraman is catching all this.
Yeah. So let's just rewind it back to the slap. Let's just cause that was it felt good. Why did that feel good, Jess? Like why did it? Oh, Jess, look at that. Oh.
Kind of, it was moving slow, or you
Jess.
keep pausing it.
I know. I keep trying to catch this frame. Look at that frame, Jess. Look at that frame. Look at that hand hit the face. Look at that. That's
Okay,
the
so
frame
now
we're
you just
talking
go?
about.
Can you let it play? We could just.
Yo,
I
Jess,
just want to see the full effect.
Jess, we fucking reacting right now. Hold on, chat. I gotta fucking get it. For
I
the
know,
stream.
but I can't react the way I want to react.
All right, let's rewind it back a little bit, right?
We streaming with honey and shit.
His
Come on.
wife up for grabs.
Hey, he been mad disrespectful. Hey, did you get that?
This.
What are you doing with your hands? Listen.
You ready for him to aggressive? Oh! Dean,
See, if you heard her,
yeah. Dean,
he said, "Don't touch me."
that was a real ass slap, nigga. Get your ass in the van, nigga. It was a hard ass slap, nigga. Come on.
He told him, "Don't touch me," so her husband slapped the shit out this guy.
Come on.
Nah, yo, listen. And didn't Will Smith teach everyone
Hey,
you can get slapped? If I think you disrespecting my wife, you can get smacked. But if anything, this is what Dean should have wanted. He should have loved this outcome because this is content. It's being talked about. Now he can talk about it. It's that guy slapping him. If you look at it in a way, like you kind of did him a favor
Yeah.
because he got content out of it. If not fucking sense. He must have thought that this man. Look, not everyone is for the shits and giggles. They like to joke. They like to laugh. They can be crude. They can be vulgar, but people have boundaries. And men who are serious about being a husband and they're intentional about, making sure she's safe and making sure other fucking assholes know not to cross the line. There's certain things you can't do or say in front of them, especially if the wife is present.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly, it sounds like this guy Larry he said, "I've been waiting for this moment." So that means at some point during the night, you had started the shenanigans. And they were probably trying to play it cool. They know you're drinking. They know you're young and dumb. She's not seeming too upset about it. So it's not like she was telling him, "No, stop him, stop." Like, it just seems that he crossed the line when he tried to, like, get too close. And then you started trying to say, "Oh, she's with it. She's laughing. She's this. She's not supposed to laugh. She can't laugh, motherfucker. You think because a woman is laughing with you, she wants you?
Yeah.
Who the fuck taught you that math?
Yeah.
She's in a social setting. If you guys are saying something stupid, yeah, she's gonna laugh, and because she's not socially awkward, she's gonna talk to you if you're there. That's not a sign, motherfucker, that she wants you.
Daniel.
If she
in
wanted
chat,
you, she would have had you on her own already.
Yeah.
That's how, like. What is
Daniel.
Daniel saying?
Daniel in chat said, base Chad slap. Chad slap. Yes. Yeah, I would do
Yeah,
the
nah.
same. Yeah, but you gotta know when you're talking to someone's wife like that in front of them, you gotta know what's coming. Some streamers just lack common sense. Yes, but this is content.
Well,
for them. This is
honestly-
content. It's content.
This is content.
It's anything
content.
to get me viral. Content. But people don't give.
Yeah,
They don't care. No
and
shame either. Where's the shame? Where's the shame?
he's,
What happened
you
to
know,
shame?
and now he looks like a bitch because not only did you get slapped, but you didn't defend yourself. You got right in that van. So they told you to get the fuck out of here, and you got the fuck out there because you're not big and bad. You're not as cool as you think.
He's like
You're
5'6"
not as strong as you
maximum,
think.
so, like you're a short king.
You're lucky that's all he did. 'Cause some people would have fucking punched you in the
Oh,
mouth,
Jess,
and you would have been blooded all the fuck up.
Yes. I have a clip.
What?
I have another clip, Jess.
With the same guy?
Yeah. You want to see the clip? I got you, Jess, girl. I got you, girl. I got you with the clips, girl. I got you.
What?
I got you right
These
now.
streamers are punching each other. This is crazy.
So, this guy. So it's the same. I think this might be his stream, or the same guy's stream. Rampage Jackson. Rampage Jackson is like his boy, I guess, or whatever. But the guy that he's going to be talking to is an ex-UFC fighter. I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna play it one time full through, and then we'll dissect it. We'll break it down bit by bit. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Let me set it up here for the stream. There we go. Stream. All right. Isn't that the guy who beat up the wrestler? Rampage Jackson? No, that's Raja Jackson. That's his son. Raja Jackson is his son. So, yeah, Raja Jackson, fucking idiot as well. So here we go. And let me play this clip for you. Let's watch all the way through.
Damn. So don't act like you don't know me.
I don't know you.
You definitely know
Nice
me.
to meet you, though.
Yeah, I just don't be lying because girls around and shit. You definitely know me, bro.
Bro,
Not even on some disrespectful shit, but
I don't know you, but I don't like your attitude, and I don't like your fucking tone.
I don't like you at all, though. Yeah, straight up. Yeah,
Are you the guy that got slapped on video?
I did, but I'll slap the shit out you, though.
you will?
I'm gonna show you
Yeah.
the inside of the house.
I'll make you another clip. Don't do that.
Seriously?
Don't do that.
Hi.
Come on, cuz. Come on. Nah, come on. You definitely know who the fuck I am.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
So yeah.
That was excellent.
Yeah. So basically, the guy is like a tall, bald white guy, with like a goatee, and he comes up to him talking about, oh, you know who I am, and then, you know, all this and that, and he's like, excuse me, like, I don't know who you are. He's like, oh, are you the guy that got slapped on camera? Right? And then he's like, yo, I'll make a clip out of you. Basically saying, like, I'll do the same thing to you. Those are fighting words. Number one. Okay?
And it's like, what are you gonna do to him? Because you're the one that got slapped. What clip are you talking about, bro?
Yo, Jess, I don't know if it is, but, like, we're from New York. Like,
Where is he from?
can't be from New York. I'll tell you that right now, because like
Can't be from New
you
York.
would
Ain't
know.
no-
you
you ain't
would
from-
know. You can't be like you either like like
You're not from New York.
listen.
No, you have to find out where he's from. Google it.
Dean the Great. Let me find this out. Let me Google it for you. Deanie the Great. He's probably from like California or some shit. Like if I had to be.
I feel like if you're from New York, you know to have more respect than that. It's not even about smacking and getting slapped. It's just like, yo, you don't really talk that wild, that shit like that, unless you're trying to fucking get fucked up.
He's from Tampa, Florida. Brother, they got.
Oh yeah, see, Florida people,
Don't they got guns?
many of you lack sense.
Don't they got
Not to
guns?
talk shit, but you know, a lot of craziness happens in Florida.
Lewis, great point.
is
We are from
truly
New York.
known.
We know fighting words. Yeah, we know fighting words. Like, you can't tell me, oh, I'm gonna make you a clip and think that I'm not gonna take that
well-
like you about to beat my ass.
Because clearly in Tampa, Florida, they don't do nothing about anything. Maybe they just all talk, and I'm not trying to talk shit on Tampa, but it's like, because if you grew up in New York, you would know not to you would know not to pull some shit off. Like that.
Or maybe he was the biggest, baddest guy in his town, and then he stepped outside of his town and realized shit really ain't that sweet.
I guess, but
Or just
play it
he's-
one more time.
Okay, I got yeah.
Play it one more time.
Gladly, Jess. Gladly, I will.
So don't act like you don't know me.
I don't know you.
You definitely know
Nice
me.
to meet you, though.
Yeah, I don't be lying.
Okay, we have to
Girls
talk
around
about
and
that part
shit.
because motherfucker, I
You
just learned
definitely know
about
me,
you
bro.
today. You are not as famous
Not even
as
on
you
some
think you
disrespectful
are.
shit, but
I don't know you.
You're
I
nowhere
don't
near
like
as
your
famous as you
attitude.
think you
I
are,
don't like your
bro.
fucking
I
tone.
don't like you at all, though.
And you're getting famous for getting smacked and now
Yeah.
punched.
Are you the guy that got slapped on video?
I did, but I'll slap the shit out you, though.
Oh, you were?
He literally said he'll slap the shit out of him. It's fighting words.
I'm going to show you the inside of the house.
I'll make you another
And,
clip. Don't do that.
Seriously?
Don't do that.
Okay. I loved it. You can even hear the.
Okay. Come on. Nah. Come on. You definitely know who the fuck I am.
You definitely
So
know,
there are two types of
Everybody-
people in this world.
You definitely know who
right?
the fuck.
definitely know who the fuck.
He's
he is.
over here talking about I'll slap the shit out you. You only say that if you're not going to do that. Because people, we already saw twice. He's proving his own point wrong.
Yo, Jess,
The
hold on.
first guy didn't say
Jess.
nothing.
Before you continue, the girl knew better. Yo, the girl in this clip, before he got into this, she was like, okay, let me show you the house. Okay, let me walk you inside. And he was like, nah, I don't give a fuck. Nah, don't do that. I'll make you a clip. This is why men need to listen to women. Period. Clock that T.
But we see that the first guy and now this guy, they didn't give him any warning. They just smacked you.
Yeah.
That is the difference between people who talk about things and people who do things. There are people who will actually fuck you up. They don't have to give you a warning. You just have to cross the line and catch it. Secondly, you bro, talking about you know who I am. Who are you?
I'm son, who is he?
Who are you? Because I just learned about you today.
I don't get it, Jess.
But here, okay, so I was thinking, I'm like, okay, so maybe this is his shtick.
Has to be. It's gotta be.
Like you purposely go out there to get hit. That's your content because no person in their right mind who is not money hungry or attention hungry is going to put themselves in bodily harm's way. You won't do that. You're not trying to get smacked. You're not trying to get punched. He is not a bad looking guy. And you out here risking your looks. That's not someone in their right mind. This is someone who is, like you said, attention seeking, looking for clout, and he found something that helps him go viral. And this is, maybe if I can just get my ass whooped, I can make it because you didn't learn from the first one.
No, he didn't.
And if you didn't learn from the first one, it's because, well, maybe this is not a learning lesson. Maybe this is just like you are out here creating shit. You are out here creating the hot mess. Maybe these guys, and to be honest, maybe these guys are in on it. I don't know. Because also, they're putting themselves in harm's way. When you actually do smack someone or punch someone, now you're risking getting arrested. Even if the other person was talking shit. Call the cops. I just got punched. There was no physical threat. And now you're hauled off because you let some fucking streamer who you've never met, push you to that point. So it's like, and because of everything that's happening in the world today with because clickbait, rage bait, are these even real scenarios? Because how are you out here purposely getting smacked and then so it's escalating. First you got slapped and then you got punched. What is next? I refuse to believe that this is someone who is not purposely setting this up. You're a
wanna know
content
something?
creator.
He went on a podcast recently, and he was talking about how Dana White reposted that and was laughing at him, right? and then he was like, Dana White, I'll fuck up. Give me one of your fighters. I'll fuck him up. Come on now, Jess. He was like, give me Ilya.
This is what I'm saying.
Jess. I'm gonna tell you. Look, Daniel knows what I'm talking about. In chat, I'm gonna name two guys that are some of the baddest men that will knock people out in a minute, less than a minute, knock you out, finish you, destroy you. He was like, yeah, Dana White, give me Ilya Taporia. Daniel, this brother's insane. He doesn't know where he wants to go. He wants to die. It's like fucking going to Unk's gym. Let him die.
I was like, well, maybe this kid has a death wish on
Let
him.
him die. It's just crazy. And then he's talking about, yo, give me Sean O'Malley. Oh,
See, I know Sean O'Malley. Oh my God, no! Why would you do that to yourself? Yeah. So no, listen. He wants to get his ass
He
whooped.
wants
He
attention,
is looking
and this
to
is a good
become.
way to get
He
attention.
wants. This is his way. He is going to look. Do you remember that show, Jack? Well, you're too young. You were like, show was out before you were born. It literally was. It came out in like 97, 96, whatever. Jackass was a group of white boys, young white guys, who would do ridiculous stunts with their own bodies, and they would make the craziest scenarios happen, and because it's just laughable. They're just hurting themselves on purpose. But they weren't out there starting fights with people. They were like crashing cars into walls and like jumping off roofs and playing pranks and like, but they would be getting hurt.
Yeah.
They would be putting like, so this is something that people have done before, but I feel like this is some fucking content you are creating. This
Yep.
is some type of niche shit.
So Daniel in the chat, he goes, terrible shtick, get a 9 to 5, facts based. Bro, what? After I named the fighters, he was like, bro, what? Crack. All the drugs. Get a better job. And he loves Jackass and Johnny
so-
Knoxville.
Yeah, so Dean the Great is clearly like, this is his shtick. He's gonna get into the next person, and that's what I'm saying. I think maybe these people are in on it. Like, yo, I'm gonna like talk shit. You can smack me if you want. You can punch me. But just know I'm gonna push you there.
Yo, where's
And they're
the
probably like,
shame?
yo, don't sue me. And he's probably like, all right, I won't sue you. This is not about suing, bro. We're about to make us
You know
some
what?
money. Like, if I go viral enough,
I like
'cause
to
that has to be
believe.
the conversation.
I like to
That
believe
has to be
that
the
it's real.
conversation.
And I'm going to believe it's real. I'm going to believe it. I think it's real.
I don't know.
Listen, you got to understand
People,
something.
people,
Like men in violence. Like these guys don't look like they're part of that stream world.
no,
Not really.
but they like to fight, so they are not afraid of confrontation. So this would be the perfect Look, I'm telling you, I think this is more formulated and calculated than you may. You could be right. This could be real.
I think
But then I'm saying if if it is real, then something's wrong with him.
Israel? No, I'm playing. Sorry. Sorry.
If it is real, something's wrong with him because he's gonna truly get himself hurt.
Yes.
But I'm gonna be of the belief that this is calculated, and regular person is harder to convince to smack me. Because most people are naturally not that aggressive. Most people are not don't lean towards violence or lean towards like that type of. But there are a few people who love to smack and punch the shit out of, and they're called fighters. They go to UFC and they go to boxing, and that's their skill. So, what better person to approach this idea with than someone who's like, okay, yeah, I'll smack the shit out you.
You know,
I mean, the first guy wasn't a UFC person, I know. However, that still doesn't mean he wouldn't be down for this because you smacked him.
yeah. And like, you know what I think
I
is
don't know.
calculated?
I
would say the way he's using this to like get more like famous is calculated. The act itself, I think that shit's not planned. I think it's happened, and now he's running with his moment. I think this shit is calculated. The
don't
way
know,
he's
that's
like
crazy.
strategizing.
That's crazy.
It is
is
crazy.
crazy.
But these guys are dumb. They're dumb. They're dumber than a bag of rocks. Dumb. They're not smart. They're not intelligent. This is why they don't have a job. These streamers never had a job before. They've never had a 9 to 5. They never had to pay taxes. They never had to pay none of that shit. They've never had to do regular boring ass people shit. I'm a boring person. I like that shit. I like being boring. Okay, they have to do this obscene shit to fucking garner fame because that's what they grew up on. Well, if you fucking, they have no skills whatsoever, no life skills, they don't have any skills to show off like craftsmanship or like cooking skills or like doing something eccentric in art, and they have to fucking just be a troll and be fucking annoying. That's how you can
Well, the bad streamers, the stupid streamers, because there are streamers out there. There's points. There's a reason for their content.
Well, of course. Just
a skill is to talk, So a lot of streamers are just bullshit, talking, laughing, doing like fun activities between them and their friends. Stupid shit. But it's not upsetting anyone. It's not provoking anyone to do something violent and crazy against you or but there are some streamers and I agree with this. They truly have no other life skill but to get in front of a camera and just talk. And it's the skill itself is not even talking because they purposely say inflammatory things. They purposely say things to get the audience to get their audience to be like, "Oh my god," to get the viral the clip moment. They say the most egregious things. And some of these things they don't even believe themselves, but they believe in the dollar. And the truth is conflict is what creates conversation.
And
It
intrigue.
creates
Yeah.
talk. It creates an intrigue. So I don't want to shit on all the streamers out there because a lot of them do harmless stuff.
Yep.
Pointless stuff. A lot of them do harmless stuff. And then there's the streamers that actually have goals, have a purpose to their content. It's an actual niche. It's something. They're teaching someone. They're talking about someone. They're interviewing people. Whatever. And then you have, you know, how in a classroom you got the A students, you got the B students, and you got the C students. And then you got the failures. And I'm not talking about the kid. So there's a couple of different types of failures, right? There's the failure kid who like truly has a hard time with like schoolwork. They probably need the extra attention. Some stuff is not working out at home. Maybe they don't have the proper support at home and they're just not, they can't be present. And there's those people, that's that student. And you have the other failure students, these motherfuckers are terrible. The teachers can't stand them. The parents can't stand them. They're troublemakers. They distract the class. They think they're class clowns. See, there's a class clown, and then there's kids. It's like, bro, you're just starting shit, and you're annoying us all. No one really wants to hang out with you. You force yourself into everything because you're the loudest out of us. You're just always around, and you're not everyone. You're not. You're no one's first choice. Those are harsh words. But you're no one's first choice, and that's for a fucking reason, most likely. So these are those kids who grow up to be like, I want to stream, but what can I talk about? Maybe I don't have a real interest in a specific topic. Maybe I have maybe I don't know or I don't have the mentality to be like, well, let me make content where I'm just trying everything. Or I'm just No, you want to make content where you want to drink in front of the camera with all these people who are bigger than you and you're going to talk shit about their wives and then you're going to and then threaten them that they're not going to do any. It's like
This is the
I'm
business
just hoping
plan.
that this is not real.
This is the business
This is the
plan.
business. This is the business model.
There's like these.
I hope it's not
You know what
real,
it is,
and I
Jess?
hope nothing worse happens to him. You
That
need to be smart,
you
bro, with your
know,
life.
you
What's
know,
wrong with
you
you?
know how like reality TV back in the day. This is the new age reality TV. This shit. They just literally these
Oh,
kids.
streaming, yeah.
They'll just go
This is
around.
real life.
They
Like,
go around, just wake up, all right, and film their entire day. Go outside, hang out with friends, and just fucking do fucking stupid shit. Now, most of it is, you're right, is harmless, right? You're doing stupid shit, right? You fucking give your, like, friend a noogie or wet willy, and like, oh, that's funny, right? But then you got this shit, where it's just, like, degenerate, just antagonizing, provoking, like, honestly,
it's the
yo,
kid.
being a
It's
demon,
the kids.
being a YN, if I do say so myself. It's like, come on, like, what are we doing? Like, this is really. And Daniel says it in
people-
chat as well. He's like, there are streamers, fun streamers who have ideas. And there are streamers, and then there's kids who never grew out of their popular phase.
Yeah.
Chat.
But like I said, you don't always have to be popular for the best reasons. You're not popular because you were the football player. You were the cutest kid. You're not popular because you were the smart kid. You're popular because you start a lot of trouble. You're the troublemaker of the class. You're the troublemaker of the school. You got into an argument with the teacher. You're caught in some gossip.
Mm-hmm.
You're a pain more than you are a participant
Yup.
of just like the everyday culture. So I don't know. Hopefully he grows up and cares about his life and stop putting yourself in a position to get smacked and then punched. Yo, that motherfucker, you heard the crunch in his fucking jaw. Like,
Yeah. You know what's funny? in the clip, I saw the actual thing. That short, it was a bit more zoomed in on just the guy talking. But the other guy, right? He had a drink in his hand. As he's going to punch him, drops the drink, closes his fist, boom! Clean right hand to the jaw. So the cup falling with that ice, you heard a little crackle of that ice, and then you heard the boom, the impact of the jaw. Oh, it's fantastic, Jess. Chef's
I
kiss.
hope he was all right.
Fantastic. Oh, it was fucking
Don't try that shit
phenomenal.
at home, kids.
Don't try that
please.
shit at home, chat.
Don't.
Don't fucking. And then there are super seniors. Yes, Daniel. There are super seniors. Yes. Yes, the super seniors would do some shit like this because they're dumb people. Like, I just don't know. Like, yeah, tough. that was exciting. That was fun. I forgot I had that in the chamber. Bang. Yeah, let that one go.
that
You like
was the
that one,
good one.
Jess? You like that? You like that?
That second.
You know what I like? I love the
Do you have a
slap.
picture of that guy do you know the UFC fighter who that was?
I could look him up. I don't know his name directly. X.
I was like, ooh, punch him
UFC
again.
fi-
No, I don't. I kind of like when men punch other men.
you would love the you don't like it when it's like, what do you call it? Like
When they're
monetized?
groveling on the ground.
Like monetized. You like it when it's like informal.
Yeah.
Tiki.
Yeah.
Jnosh. Tiki.
Because it's natural.
Tiki.
You know, you watch men become beast.
His
In
name
UFC,
is
they're trained, they're
Tiki
polished.
Jnosh?
It's not the same. And then they do these stupid moves. I just want to see you beat the shit out of somebody. With your bare hands.
This guy's 5'10".
I don't want to see kicks and
Did he fight at
groveling.
No, let me see. Let me see this guy's record. Let me see this guy's.
Why is your that whatever website you're looking at has got some weird ass light on your face?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's all white. It's just white. It's really bright. Yeah. He was 3-7 as a welterweight, so he wasn't like a
So
successful.
who is
fighter.
he? Where's the picture?
Tiki Ghosn. He's not relevant. I'm not showing his pictures. No point.
But I'm God.
You could look him up. He's fine.
Tiki what?
Ghosn.
Yeah, he came up first.
Yeah, that's how he looks. Yeah, bald guy, goatee.
He's not bad looking.
Jess. Ew. Come on. Jess, come on. There's a lot more handsomer people you have.
I said he's not bad looking. I didn't say he was Fred Warner.
Is he on the
who was
list?
just on my
Is he on the
TV
list?
screen.
Is he on the list? Is he getting on the list?
I don't know if he'd be on the list, but he probably looks hot fighting too. Probably looks better fighting. He seems okay. He doesn't seem.
You want to see a beast? You got to watch me work in a fucking truck. I got into a different state. I'm picking up boxes. I shouldn't be.
Oh, those
picking
were
up by
older
myself.
Those were younger pictures.
Period. Period, Daniel.
He's much older in this video.
Yes.
Oh yeah, right now I no. But in some of the pictures that came up on Google, it's okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
He still looked hot though, punching the shit out that guy.
Son. Like he punched him and then his elbow went into it too. Chef's kiss. Perfect form. Perfect.
He's not
technique.
fighting anymore, right?
Phenomenal. No. He's
Okay, yeah.
like
In his fighting days, he was
47
good.
years
He
old.
was really good
He
looking.
was a good looking guy. Good looking cat.
Yeah.
Period, Jess. All right. We know how you like him. All right.
He had a weird ass beard though.
But now let's talk about something that I wanted to get into to start with. But we got sidetracked by streamers getting popped in the mouth, which was fun. So I enjoyed that one.
Be careful out there.
Be careful out there, chat. Be careful. Let's talk about the U.S. men's national hockey team, chat.
Congratulations to the men's and the women's
Congratulations.
U.S. hockey team for winning gold and bringing the gold home. Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations. Yes. And so afterwards, the men hockey team, they're celebrating with Kash Patel, director of the FBI, I believe, and they're drinking Coronas, right, with their gold medals, right? They're having a good time, right? They're celebrating, right? And what Kash Patel does is he calls Donald Trump, the president, on the phone, because typically when athletes in different sports, they win anything of significance here, like a world title or championship or like a gold medal, for instance, they can get invited to the White House. Right, so then they started talking about Donald Trump talks about, oh, you goalie, you didn't play the worst out there. You didn't play the worst. You did not play that bad. You play, and let me tell you something. You guys are special. You guys played great. I love you guys. And they're talking about setting up a date to meet. And that's where we are going to start in the video. We're about a minute 22 in. The rest of it is just fodders. They're just keying with each other. So let's get into it and let's dissect it. Let's see what happens. Let's see why everybody's outraged. Chat. See.
Now we'll do it at the White House anytime. What would really be cool, and we'll do the White House the next day. We'll just have some fun. We have medals for you guys, and we have to. I must tell you, we're gonna have to bring the women's team. You do know that. Absolutely.
So for those of you who couldn't hear it, Donald Trump says, and we're gonna have to bring the women's team. You do know that. And then everybody fucking King, laughing. That is why people are upset. Now, when I told Jess this, and before she saw the video, she was like, just started dying laughing, right? Because it's fucking absurd to hear the president of the United States to fucking say some shit like this.
I'll have to invite the women too.
Yeah.
As a woman, I am not like surprised that a man would just disregard and dismiss, especially a woman who's accomplished something that he's never accomplished.
Daniel says, I have an opinion on Kash Patel that I will share on Sunday. Spoiler, it is not a good one. I can't wait.
It's not, because we're gonna go there right now about Kash Patel too.
I can't wait. Yeah.
First of all, it was real reckless for Kash Patel and Trump to make this about them and to politicize this moment. You didn't have to do it that way, but that's besides, What I will say though, for the U.S. men's hockey team, now they just won gold, and it's the first time they won gold since 1980. Or since the 80s when they won against Russia, right? So they are in the moment. They got outplayed for most of this game. So it was kind of like a shock that they walked away with the gold. And Kash Patel, the FBI director. Now, for those who don't know, the FBI director has a very important job. It's probably one of the most important jobs in the country, outside of like Congress and the presidency. The FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, they run criminal cases. They are in control of operating criminal cases and things and situations that go cross lines. So it's a whole country matter, right? It's not like a senator from New York or like an assemblyman or congressman. This is the FBI director. Right now, so what's happening in our country that deserves the FBI's full attention, right? First of all, we have a very famous person missing, Savannah Guthrie, a news anchor. Her mother's missing, kidnapped, ransomed. FBI should be on top of that case, especially the FBI director, but no. We have a bunch of pedophiles on the loose, and that the DOJ and the FBI director and the FBI just agree that they're just going to not do nothing about it. And third, this same person, Kash Patel, who needs to resign and step down because you need to go back to playing Fortnite or whatever the fuck it is you were doing before you got into a serious job. He has been on camera talking about he doesn't think it's right and he is against, and he hates that when government employees, especially former FBI people, were using taxpayer dollar personally for personal gains. This guy has been flying around on taxpayer dollar with his girlfriend, going on vacations, wherever the fuck it is, wherever the hell it is he wants to go. All these different podcasts. You cannot name not one other FBI director that has been jet setting and getting wasted like a fucking frat boy with the U.S. men's hockey team. Because people with serious jobs who care about their jobs, they know there's a time and place for everything. Cash Patel is a fucking 21-year-old. So what the fuck do they know? Here you are getting shit faced with. First of all, you look gross. You look gross because you're an adult, not a young adult. You are not in your 20s. How old is Cash Patel? In his 30s, his late 30s, early 40s?
Possibly, yeah.
You didn't win the gold medal. You put in no effort for this. This is not your moment in time. But you go in there anyway on taxpayer dollar, getting wasted. That's gross. That you getting on the plane to go to Italy, to go wherever the fuck this game was, and to look like that, you look like a fucking fool. Is there another country out there with very high officials getting wasted with the athletes like this on camera?
No.
Are they out here willingly making themselves look like a bunch of fucking idiots?
No.
Because that's what this guy was doing.
Yep. I'm gonna.
And I'm not against the U.S. hockey team. First of all, they're celebrating. They would talk to anyone. Anyone would have been on that phone call and they would have screamed and smiled with them. However, it's just messed up because we are not really talking about them winning. No one's talking about how this was a historic win for U.S. for fucking hockey, period, in America. Because we're all talking about how FBI director and Trump hijacked this moment for themselves.
Yep.
So it's really unfair.
Now, we're talking about this hockey situation. And Daniel says, now I will say most of them have apologized and said they love the women and they respect the women for what they did. It's disgusting. And it's what I said last week. This makes our nation look weak on a global stage. By the way, Cash Patel played hockey growing up. That's why he was so happy, because he didn't succeed at this sport. So he's living off of their success. So writing his school test pretty much.
Well, that's also gross.
Yeah, fuck that guy. So now I'm going to play this video. This is where I actually got this story from. I didn't actually hear about it until I saw this video on my For You page. This lady does a pretty decent job. Her name is Hoops for Hotties. I see some of her clips before. So it's literally the girlies talking about sports, right? And basically making it, sports more appealing for the women. So I saw this rant, and I thought it would be applicable to talk about it because she gives her perspective. She's a woman, so it would be nice to hear a woman's perspective about how it feels, especially being in the sports field, how it feels to just hear this. And let's
about this hockey situation, because girl, I'm pissed off. And if you don't already know what happened, I posted a video explaining it, but I just don't understand how, as a woman in this country, I am constantly told that I'm being too dramatic and making everything so political. Jack Hughes from the men's hockey team, he was the hero of the gold medal game, and he's also rumored to be dating Tate McRae. I'm not trying to bring her into his bullshit, but if that's your man, girl. And most of my audience is female. So if you don't know hockey, that's who he is. He's Tate McRae's man. Anyway, he was asked about the whole Trump and making a joke about the women's team situation, and he gave a very blanket statement, low-key gaslighty Republican man answer, where he was like, I'm so patriotic, and I love our country, and it should be an honor to go visit the president no matter what political party you support. And then he went on to say that they love the women's team, and that the public is just trying to be negative and make everything political. As if we are grasping at straws and the public conjured up this fake scenario, when we literally saw this situation happen on video. And I'm tired of men gaslighting women who have political outrage and saying, well, you make everything so political. Aren't you tired of being offended by everything? When it's like, we didn't turn this into a political moment. The president did. Donald Trump also posted this video of himself as an AI-generated hockey player, knocking down and tackling Canadian hockey players. And this is my problem with him. He can never take a historic American moment and make it like a positive, unifying thing, which is exactly what our country needs right now. He always turns it into a divisive, hateful moment. And I think it's to keep his name in the headlines, to be honest. And maybe it's just because Trump supporters love this shit. To laugh at the expense of the U.S. women's hockey team, especially when this was a historic moment for Black Americans during Black History Month, because Layla Edwards was the first Black person, male or female, in America to medal in hockey. This should have been a positive, unifying moment. And it just shows how disrespected women in sports are across the board, black, white, purple, whatever, because we have to be twice as good to get half the recognition. The U.S. women's hockey team has medaled every single year since the sport was introduced, and the men's hockey team won gold for the first time in 46 years. They've been through a 46-year drought, and yet the women's team is the one that gets laughed at. It would just be nice to see every once in a while somebody who has the privilege and power like Jack, who is a white male who people listen to, take a moment and say, it isn't cool to laugh at the women's team. Like, maybe I should apologize to them because I would never understand what that feels like. I know it's exhausting when people turn big moments, especially in sports that shouldn't be inherently political, into political moments. But imagine being a woman where your mere existence is political. The women's team won a gold medal just like you, and it turned into a political debate because the president just had to laugh at them. Imagine how tired we are of it, Jack. I need to.
Woo! Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no, she cooked.
She cooked.
She's right, 1,000% right, because no one's talking about the purpose of the gold medal and the journey and what it's supposed to be about, and it is because the administration right now. So I know Jack Hughes. I know he's like, it's an honor to go to the White House, to go to the president, to celebrate a win. That was before, Jack, we knew he was fucking around with pedophiles. Okay, this administration, unlike every other administration, is blatantly, boldly, outwardly fucking corrupt. So, yeah, to want to rub elbows with this president is fucking weird. It is weird. This guy, and this is not about Republican, Democrat. This is about a president who's been impeached twice, multiple felony convictions, has been sued by women, had to pay out a civil settlement for a rape case. This is someone who currently has people in his administration, in his staff, that has been on the Epstein Island, has years of relationships with him. He is all over these things. He has direct connection to people who had this nasty shit thing going on against women, against sex trafficking women, teenagers, and raping children and eating babies. This has been an investigation for years. It is not an excuse to keep playing stupid. And I just don't want everything to be political. Grow the fuck up. Have some self-respect when it comes to something as amazing as this. Don't go out there kissing ass, talking about it's an honor to go to the White House. Yeah, maybe once upon a time it was.
And all that fucking kiki-king too. Like that shit wasn't even that funny. Like, what are we talking about? Like, come on, man. It's not.
I just
funny.
feel like we are in a very particular time. And what's happening right now politically, it is encroaching itself on all topics of life. Nothing is safe. And the president interjects himself into everything. Why do you have to come out and make AI videos of your fat ass on the hockey rink? Because a narcissist thinks everyone else's success is their own. It is just gross. It's just gross. And I have respect for hockey. I'm getting into hockey. We love hockey. We're going to a hockey game. But it's like the NHL has to ask itself, why is it so hard for us to expand? We're winning gold medals, but we can't compete with ratings when it comes to other professional leagues. Why? And you've been around just as long as these things. Is it because you're not trying to get a bigger audience? Don't you think this should have been an opportune time for the U.S. men's hockey to embrace the women's hockey too? Both of you guys took gold. The women have been taking medals since they got into it. And said you want to give your fucking time and attention to Kash Patel and a pedophile protecting president? It's just ugly. It's just a bad time. And it kind of just sucks because you guys kind of just got wrapped up in a bad political time. If this was during the first administration, to complain about this would be stupid. Because the first administration of Trump was nowhere near as bad as what's happening now. So I think it's just, ugh, you guys deserved better. Let's talk about this White House visit you guys went on. You went to the White House. Okay, you're at the White House. And they fed you McDonald's. Professional athletes. Do they feed McDonald's to the diplomats that come? Do they feed McDonald's to Putin when he comes to the White House? They wouldn't fucking dare.
Not even close.
Besides Trump, do you think the average staffer in the White House is eating McDonald's?
No.
You think they have McDonald's at the state dinner? And they're giving you. Trump is a fucking is supposed to be a billionaire, right? Even if the government is on a partial shutdown, he could have personally bought you fucking something way better
At least get
than
Chick-fil-A.
McDonald's.
Come on.
At least Chick-fil-A. He didn't have enough respect for you guys to do that. So tell me, what is the honor of going to eat fucking McDonald's at the White House?
It's something I've always wanted to do as a child and an athlete, and it's so important that we don't make this political. But guys, I love my president and the what he stands for, and why are we making it political, guys? We just laughed at women and at their expense. We made them the joke once again. Why is everything political? The women didn't say anything. They didn't do anything. They just won and shut the fuck up. And now all of a sudden, now they're fucking being dragged into being the butt of the joke. They've won more than you, little bro. You're the little bro. You're a little bro.
You are, but this all comes down to Cash Patel in the locker room. Now, things were going around social media. How when the men's basketball was doing their thing, President Obama went into the locker room and shook hands with them. Okay, shaking hands versus pouring down a bottle of champagne in a very crucial time in American history.
Have some decorum.
Really?
Have some class. Respectfully.
Thank you. You're not the athlete. Sit the fuck down.
Indulge in one beer, but you sip. You're not fucking downing a beer like you just fucking won the chip. You didn't win the chip.
It's not the same thing.
Not the
And
same.
he was out here having drinks. They had this whole collage of times of he was drinking beer. Those have all been purposeful, like social interaction trips and press junkets he's done across states, across other countries, having a drink. Was he out here guzzling down, having the beer spill all over him like he was the gold medal winner? No. And if he would have done that, Republicans would have shot themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They would have shot themselves.
Yep.
It's just weird because we're not going to forget about this. There's a whole ring of people who are rich elite and who are pedophilic, raping children, killing babies, impregnating children, impregnating teenagers, and nothing's happening to them in America. So our FBI director is okay, and he lied under oath talking to Congress. He perjured himself. You're not doing your job. You're not protecting Americans. You suck at your fucking job. That's what makes this terrible. You suck at your job. You are a coward. You're not arresting anyone of significance. And you're not going to ever, because you are not there to work. You are just a puppet for Trump because you are a yes person. You are a fucking dog. You're a lap dog. That's why he got you out here looking like a fool. You're not protecting Americans. You're not doing anything. You're blatantly bad at your job. And that's why people are like, ew. If you were good at your job, maybe nobody would have anything to say. But you're terrible at your job. Terrible. Weak. Howard, you don't even know the law, and you're a hypocrite. Because you went out there on American taxpayer dollar. Why didn't you ask your boyfriend Trump to lend you the money personally? Let me borrow your old personal plane. Let's not use taxpayer money. It's just gross. It's just... So yeah, half of America can't even stomach to celebrate this the way that they originally wanted to, because it got drowned out by the Cash Patel shit.
Yep. Daniel in chat said, I don't know if you guys saw the story, but this team, the U.S. men's hockey team, went to a strip club, and most of these guys are married with wives and kids, and they went hanging out with strippers afterwards. Not a great look. And Pat McAfee covered the tab. What a fucking classy guy Pat McAfee is.
Hey, let him cover the tab. That's the most as he can do. And Daniel, plenty of men who are married go to strip clubs. That no one's batting an eye at that.
Well,
Unfortunately, that's not going to.
It sucks.
And the
that
women
it's
who are
not.
married to them, they know they're at the strip club.
And
it's a part of culture.
It sucks that
it's a part of life.
It's not, frowned upon more. I feel like
it's not frowned
really
upon.
Weird.
The only people that would frown upon are people who probably, would respect their vows a bit more. People who may be in touch more with their faith and like maybe I can't go out here acting like a single bachelor because I'm not. Most men don't care about that. They don't. And guess what? A lot of their wives don't care about it either.
We gotta bring back shame.
That's just the sad truth.
Can we bring back shame, Jess? Let's bring it back.
You can, but men have to be the ones to shame. They don't give a fuck when women shame them. Men have to shame. Men have to look at other men and be like, bro, you're married. Why are you going to a strip club?
What's wrong with you?
Fucking
Degenerate.
Camera.
Call him a degenerate. Yeah.
But most men don't think like, they don't care. They just want ass in their face. That's it. That's all. Look, I know there's one thing that feminism gets right. Men really just care about one thing. That's it.
And Daniel said, imagine if the women went to the White House and they served them McDonald's. That would have been crazy. Yo.
Well, they actually went to so Canada invited them. So they went to Canada. They went to the Prime Minister in Canada and had a celebration over there.
It's kind of
fun. And I'm sure they ate something a lot better than fucking McDonald's.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Daniel said, well said. About your talk about Cash Patel and everything, so.
Fucking loser, please.
Give a shout out to you.
You look terrible, too. Oof. I don't know. Ugh.
He is pretty ugly.
And I'm no showstopper, but bro, you're fucking terrible.
He is quite ugly. Like, he's short, round-faced, big
he's
fucking
on crystal
bulge
meth.
eyes, like that.
That's where the bulgy eyes come from. Drugs.
Guys, we're gonna catch him. We're gonna catch the pedophiles, guys. We're gonna catch them. Like, no, you're not.
Not catching nobody.
You need to catch a fucking sunglasses. Okay, you need to catch some shades, bro. Fucking.
He caught an ass kissing case from Trump. That's what he caught.
All right. Well,
he was like, "Come over here, get on your knees, boy. Open up that mouth." And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, I love you, Jess. I'm gonna share my screen. And we're gonna talk about this last thing before we head out of here. We're gonna talk about the BAFTAs. We're gonna talk about the BAFTAs, right? So, the BAFTAs is like the British Oscars. To celebrate people in film, and there was this is what the Insider edition says: outrage after racist slur by man with Tourette's interrupts BAFTAs. Okay, so we're just going to play this one time through, and then we're going to give our take on it and dissect it. Here we go.
The stars of the film Sinners, Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo, walk on stage to present an award at the British version of the Oscars.
Good evening.
Then, out of nowhere, someone in the audience starts shouting obscenities, including the N-word. Both actors are taken aback.
I just wanted to pause it on that.
We're here to...
So who would be so offensive? The foul-mouthed insults came from this man, John Davidson. He suffers from Tourette's syndrome, a neurological condition that causes involuntary motor and verbal tics. Davidson is the inspiration for the critically acclaimed movie I Swear. The film star Robert Aramayo beat out Timothée Chalamet and Leonardo DiCaprio to win the Best Actor BAFTA.
Robert Aramayo from I Swear.
Later, BAFTA's host Alan Cumming took to the stage and attempted to apologize for the shocking outburst.
The person who has Tourette's syndrome has no control over their language. We apologise if you were offended.
But for many, that apology was not enough. Unacceptable, writes Jamie Foxx.
While people do have sympathy for the fact that he does have Tourette's syndrome, there's feeling that Black people are being asked to show grace, and grace is not being shown to them, about how incredibly powerfully just upsetting this word is.
You can think about it sort of being like the worst thing that could happen at the worst time, where, you know, it could even be that the person is worried that, oh, I might say something like that. And even despite their worry and their attempts at trying to control it, it may still come out.
The shocking outburst happened in front of an A-list audience, including Prince William and Princess Kate, who made...
Aren't those the guys? No, that's Prince Andrew, right?
That's his uncle.
His uncle.
Yeah.
Is the one who's
this
doing
guy
that
right
fucked
here is
up
the
shit.
future king. And this is his wife, Kate.
Okay. So they're cool though.
Yeah, so far.
Okay. Just wanted to know.
He's beefing with his brother Harry, which is fucked up. Harry left the UK. Harry left the royal family, and now we know why. Now we know why.
Their first public appearance since the arrest of the former Prince Andrew over his dealings with Jeffrey Epstein. They had no idea they'd be hearing this.
All right, so there we go. So, Jess, how do we feel?
Well, there's a lot of levels, a lot of layers to this.
Yeah.
First layer is that BAFTAs are like on a 2-hour delay, so that the broadcast team, the control, can make certain edits, you know, so it can be broadcasted smoothly and, you know, appropriate, making sure they get all the whatever. And they had edited out other parts of the show. Someone gave a speech and they mentioned Free Palestine. That got edited out. Yes. Yes, that's yes. So this whole thing is that this would have not been a bigger deal if BAFTAs would have just edited this part out. They did not edit it out. So everyone heard it. Everyone that wasn't in the audience but in the broadcast, everyone heard it. So it's like, well, why didn't this get edited out? Did you purposely leave it in there because you're okay with being now openly racist? Or did you simply skip over it and it didn't even occur to the person, I should edit this out because you are so used to the racism? You are so used to just being like, oh, yeah, well, who cares? It doesn't even have to have a malice behind it. You were just dismissive. It is like an everyday thing. So that's the first layer, right? Second layer is this guy, the person who had the Tourette's, he actually left right after that happened. He didn't stay for the show. And he came out with an apology. And the BAFTAs came out with their own version of apology. And then, yeah, the host, Alan Cummings, gave that apology. The problem is none of these three apologies directly addresses Michael B. Jordan and the other actor, Lynn Delroy. I forgot his first name, but his last name is Delroy. Those apologies straight up missed. We are sorry to the actors who had to endure this. And it was uncomfortable for them. Because Delroy came out and said no one at the BAFTAs came up to them and said anything about it. And Alan Cummings, yeah, you're up there apologizing for the broadcast audience, but your apology is not even direct to anyone who was offended. Who the fuck do you think was offended?
Oh, probably the...
Who was offended more?
Probably the, African Americans in the room.
Princess Kate and William, or the two black actors who actually had to sit there and take it?
The people who had to endure. Who are the people who had to endure?
So that apology wasn't even for actors that had to sit there and listen to it.
No.
And yeah, the third layer is that the problem about this is that black people are once again expected to just take the racism and just be graceful about it, like she said, because it wasn't this white person's fault. This one actually has a disability. So you have to accept it. The problem is, we are not mad at the person. Well, I am not mad at the person who has Tourette's because I get it. It's a disability, and they left right away. They knew what they did was wrong, and they knew that was the wrong fucking place and the wrong. And there's nothing that they that was the best apology he probably could have given them, besides a verbal one. And maybe he did behind closed doors. I don't know. But there has no one's actually stated officially that if he has or hasn't. But he left. Why are black people are still just expected to just accept it? Yeah, well, this time it's a disability. This time, this one didn't mean it. So you just
No,
good job with sinners. Keep
it's
it moving, guy.
It just slipped out.
Well, that's the thing with Tourette's. Listen, I don't want to go down. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole with disability.
Oh
But
no,
it's
no,
a real
no, no, no,
disability.
not talk about the Tourette's. Like as an example of what people would say. Oh, I didn't mean to say it. It just slipped out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And oh.
This person actually has a disability. He didn't have no control over that.
Mhm.
Now, if you want to ask why he didn't blurt out any other racial epithets to other people, I don't fucking know. He works with marginalized groups, so he's around these terms all the time. And the point of Tourette's is that it just lets out the worst of the worst. That's why a lot of people with Tourette's syndrome, they find themselves in isolation because a lot of people don't want to invite them, and sometimes they don't go to places because of what's happening to them. They don't get a lot of courtesy. They don't get a lot of understanding. So it's a very challenging thing that they have to live through. We are not against that. As a black person, we are just tired of having to expect to just fucking take it again without anyone officially addressing the people on the receiving end. And that's what makes it disgusting. There are two black actors. One of them has been around forever. This guy has been acting for over 30 something plus years, 40 years. Lindell, he has never had like huge role. Like there's some movies ever he's taken the lead. But he is known as, a black actor he's been around. So imagine the stuff that he's had to endure getting typecasted. Having people snicker, having people talk, and just like, well, you play this type of black person, you be that type of black person, and then here's Michael B. Jordan, the fucking Brad Pitt of today, fucking Tom Cruise of today, clean cut guy, non problematic. Both of you are at the BAFTAs, a ceremony not really known to acknowledge black acting, and here you are, prestigious, not doing anything, not provoking anyone. You are at the creme de la creme of your craft, and you have to endure this. You have to it's like I don't think they need to. I don't want. I fucking hate. Let me correct. I fucking hate anyone who thinks that this is just something. Well, you just got to deal with it. What else are you gonna do? The problem is we're not taking it out on the guy with Tourette's. That's a different conversation. One, we're taking it out on the shitty fucking apology coming from BAFTAs and why they didn't edit this out and why it has to be a global thing now. And why no one approached them right away. Someone from the show right away should have went up to Delroy and should have went up to Michael B. Jordan and said, "We apologize. We understand everyone was given a notice about the guy." So that's another thing. The audience they were notified that someone has Tourette's, that they may hear things. So the audience was able to get a briefing, but you can't come to the actors right away when some shit like that goes down and be like, "Hey, we're so sorry. You guys didn't do it." Alan Cummings, you're too fucking good to stand up like, "Yo, Michael B. Jordan, Delroy, you didn't deserve that. We understand but you didn't deserve that. You're welcome here. Like, please don't take that as offense. We apologize directly to you for having to endure that. We know the history of it, and we are here to celebrate accomplishments and creativity and craft. You couldn't say that shit. You want to know why the Baptists didn't? Because it's not a priority. They don't give a fuck that the word nigga was hurled out. They only care that Kate and William had to hear it and their audience had to hear it. They don't give a fuck that the cast of sinners had to hear that shit. They don't give a fuck that it got spread. They don't care. Because if you cared, it would show, and it did not show in any of the apologies. Like I said, the Tourette's, like Davidson, the best thing he could have done was leave, and he did leave. It sucks he had to leave because he can't help himself. It's just it's a disability. But that was more than what Alan Cummings and fucking Baptist could have done. So it's just, and what's frustrating is just that, it was all about this Davidson guy. It was all about how he had to. It's him, and it wasn't. Well, damn. Of course, black people had to get called in there out of all spaces. There is nowhere, especially in the Western Hemisphere, where black people can go and just be people. You are always getting called out. Someone is always working around your identity. And you have to just randomly, you can't even be safe at work. You can't even be safe at a place like the BAFTA, a much more appropriate, proper place. You're not even safe there. So if anything, yeah, there's a correlation. Tourette people, they can't fucking go nowhere because they don't know what the fuck they gonna say. And black people can't go nowhere because who knows what's gonna be said to them. Who knows what situation they're gonna get caught up in. So it's like, it's just another fucking situation that black people, especially black men, are just forced to fucking take. And they're very classy black men because they could have came out and be like, that's fucked up what y'all did. But you don't hear nothing. Because they understand. They're going to get mad at the person with Tourette's in public? No. Moment already passed. Enough people are upset, and let's just go about our way. But shout out to Michael B. Jordan and Lynn Delroy, who professional. Sinners was amazing. It was better than all those movies in there. You guys did a fucking masterpiece. Masterpiece. It got collected way more at the box office than any of those movies in that fucking room. So talk about black people bringing in the profit. So it just sucks that that's what they had to deal with. It just fucking sucks. It just sucks. And as a black person, it just fucking sucks.
I stand with you, Jess.
Thank you.
I'm here with you. Yeah, you said everything. Guy with Tourette's, should be in hiding for a little bit. Probably should.
You shouldn't have to be in hiding. But unfortunately, it's going to be something that, because people are people, and that he's going to have this conversation now whenever he does an interview. People are going to bring this up. We're going to bring it up.
And even when now you're around these marginalized groups that you help, do they want help from a guy who just screams that out when the only couple black people in the room are on stage? He could have shouted it out when there was another white guy on stage. Could have. But he didn't.
I don't know. But it just goes to show that, there's censorship because, like I said, they blocked out Free Palestine. So God forbid you talk about Free Palestine. God forbid you say, wait, let's not.
But a black man could just be called the Nigger live and nothing. God, it's ridiculous.
Because black people are still a marginalized group that is not protected. Nowhere near as protected as the group that doesn't want you to say Free Palestine. Because they made sure that fucking shit was edited out. They did not want to upset them. They were like, no, we're not going to go there. You're not going to go there. Get that out there. We're not going to. Oh, this guy said, oh, well, just leave it in. It'll create, talk, controversy.
No, it's fine. It's not that bad. Huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what their thought process was. Yeah, it's not that bad. If it was a real mistake, that editor should have been fired. Whoever was in control of editing shit out should be fired. BAFTA should be like, we got rid of that person because they did not do their due diligence. Because we would have obviously edited that out. That was not okay. Unacceptable.
Well, it's anything else we got? Anything else?
No, but you about to go to sleep, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's past my bedtime. It's past 11.
But you don't have work tomorrow.
I don't. But I'm trying my best to go to bed as early as I possibly can. If I don't gotta stay up past midnight, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not. I'm not. No, I'm tired.
You're a baby.
I'm a baby. I'm a young man who's trying to.
No, I mean you're a child. I need to go to bed.
Yo, God forbid, bro. Yo, God forbid a brother want to get his 8 hours, bro. Yo, a brother just want his 8 hours, bro, and then you got people with Tourette's calling me a baby. See what I'm saying? Like, come on, Jess.
Shut up. That's not funny.
Come on, Jess. Yo. Oh, my bad. We gonna edit that out. I'm not. I'm gonna be like the BAFTAs. I'm just not gonna edit anything out. Just not gonna edit it out. Not gonna edit anything out. Not gonna edit
It was. Oh, we missed it.
Sleep is for the weak. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Okay.
Wait, can we talk about one more thing?
What's up?
Our movie. We got to talk about the Oscars. We are live streaming.
We are gonna live stream the Oscars. What is it? Is it March 15th?
March 8th.
March 8th.
So it's not this week, but next week. So I finished. All I have left is Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Begonia.
Ooh, you got some heavy hitters. Let me tell you, Chad.
Yeah, I saved
Jess
them
has
for
some
the
heavy
last.
hitters saved.
I finished Frankenstein. So good. So good. Secret Agent.
Still got like a couple to watch. Yeah, you know what's funny?
I'll save my reviews for the Oscar thing, but just tune in, watch it then.
Beginning of something, I wanted to talk about how this moment compared to in Secret Agent, they did something just like that. But I forgot what it was. It was all the way in the beginning, like an hour and a half ago. So I forgot. I was gonna bring it up, but we were in a flow. But no, you got some heavy hitters left. Real heavy hitters.
Yeah. Maybe some. Oh, an F1. I'm supposed to watch F1 with Meredith, so I'm supposed to watch that tomorrow.
Got some heavy hitters. You got Brad Pitt. That's Brad Pitt, right?
Yes.
Brad Pitt.
And then Saturday,
That's nice.
I will probably watch Marty Supreme.
Nice.
And then over the next few days, it'll be One Battle After Another, and then Begonia.
Fire. Love that.
But I'll be ready for our Oscar stream.
I'm gonna watch. I still haven't watched Sentimental Value. Keep it real. I'm gonna watch.
You still haven't watched Hamnet. Just watch it. Pick one.
No, I'm gonna. Can a brother fucking procrastinate? Damn, shit. Like, this is me
No,
dodging.
you're right. You procrastinate because you have already watched. You were ahead of everyone.
Yo, this is me dodging my fucking accountability. Like, fucking, chill out. Let me fucking, I'm tired. Like, fucking, come on. Like, damn.
You're stupid.
Shit. Damn, son.
So wait, are you watching UFC this weekend?
I am. But let me tell you
Are you gonna stream it?
Let me tell you, this card doesn't inspire me. This card is ass. March 7th is where the card's good. But this card, terrible. It's awful. It's the worst so far this year. It's awful. I didn't even do my picks fucking recording video because there's nothing redeeming about this card ever. So I'm just going to pick all favorites because I'm going to keep a stack. I know like 4 fighters fighting on this card.
Oh, wait, can we talk about one thing? One
What's
more
that?
thing. Don't be mad.
What's up?
Did you hear about the snowball fight?
I did hear about the snowball fight, and
cops.
Zoran was like, "Guys, what the fuck you telling me this shit for?" Like, bro, shut up. What the fuck? Who cares?
I don't know if they actually arrested.
Zoran's like, "No, I'm not looking into this. It's a fucking snow. Who cares? Like, shut up. All this dumb shit." Like,
First, I thought it was hilarious. And I'm actually very surprised that the cops didn't do anything about it, that they just kept walking away, because I honestly thought, well, if you hit a cop with they can arrest you. Like, that could be assault on a cop. And that's what the talk is. That's what the controversy is that was this an assault on police officers? Or should just like it goes to show how disintegrated respect for law enforcement has become.
Yeah.
Because I would have never thought in my that we would ever just randomly throw snowballs at a cop, especially when we know cops are trigger happy. They have a right to approach you for anything. You know, they could arrest you. You know, why would you do
You
that?
know what's
It
funny?
is the thing. It's like, why would you provoke? Why would you? I do agree with like the thought of why would you do that. Also, it is funny. It is funny. And what makes it funny is that these people throwing snowballs at them. I think a lot of it was, of course, we fucking hate the cops, but a lot of it was just like, this is hilarious that we're throwing snowballs at the cops.
You know what's funny? If those were like 3 firefighters, they would have threw snowballs right back. They
No.
would have had a snowball fight with them.
Look,
They would have had a great time.
firefighters,
Well respected.
look,
They would have been like, yeah, let's
they're
fucking do it.
respected because firemen do one thing. They're only expected to do one thing, and they never go above that one thing. They are fighting fires and helping in emergency situations. They are not coming to you. They can't arrest you. They're easier to interact. They're not scary. That's why people will never throw snowballs at firemen because they're not scary.
But you know
Cops
what?
are scary. They
You
have guns. They
you
have
know,
handcuffs.
They would go up to firemen and be like, you guys want to throw snowballs? And the firemen would be like,
They would ask them.
fuck yeah, let's fucking get it. Like, throw it from the fucking truck. Yeah, let's fucking go.
I mean, I do think if you're a cop, of course you're pissed off because it's like they're throwing snowballs at me. I can't do nothing because it's not at the level where I should pull out my gun and shoot them for a snowball. Because that's what they had to. That was the look. That was the decision they had to make in their mind. Okay, do we just shoot them? Do we run after them and make it a worse scene and then trip and fall and hurt ourselves over the snow, or do we just like leave and just let them laugh and joke and then we become a laughing stock?
Or I would have just thrown snowballs back. Let's have a snowball fight.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
But then you would be creating. You don't know where that leads to.
That is true.
If you know you don't know where that leads to, because would it just go off into one big funny happy thing, haha, we're all things, or would someone?
Go
I
too
don't
far
know.
And like try to like.
But I do
lowball
think it's
you.
weird that people are throwing snowballs at cops. I don't think it's safe for one,
Don't do that.
and I don't think it helps because the cops have sticks up their ass. They don't see this as like a joke, so it doesn't help community cop relations.
No.
You would hope that it would, but most likely it
Son,
doesn't. And then Zoran, I feel like, bro, you still need friends in certain places. And I don't know if for your sake and for your time that you're elected for, is it safe to piss off the whole fucking NYP department
Yo,
for snowball
yo,
fighting by
Zoran-
not sticking up for them
Zoran don't give
and
a
like making a joke out of it?
Yo, Zoran don't give a fuck. Yo, and that's why I respect
I
him.
think
He
we're
don't-
starting to see
he-
that.
He don't give a fuck. He don't care.
But also shout out to him because Trump once again loves Zoran,
Yo, he
supposedly.
loves him.
He got him. Look. He got him. They had a phone call. And then they had a meeting. To Zoran wants to build housing, right? And Trump was like, "Yeah, let's fucking do it." And then an immigrant that was detained by ICE or whoever released immediately. What does Zoran got? What is the magic touch?
Yo,
that Trump
you
loves
know what
him.
it is? It's South Asian persuasion, bro. I'm telling you, like, the men, they don't take no for an answer, bro. Like, they're very stubborn. Son, they fucking get shit done, bro. They get shit done.
Well, I don't want to say that he loves him. I think it's clear that he's. Listen, love is his version of love is what can I get from you.
He sees
So
talent.
right now he's getting a lot of social credit, being nice to Zoran. Like, but my worry is, okay, what happens when the day comes when Zoran is not on board with you?
Oh, he's gonna shit on him. He's gonna be like, this fucking lefty Democrat socialist. I never
I
liked
wouldn't
him.
be so worried if it was just words, but Trump like impedes himself into other states and municipalities and to cities, and it's like Zoran, I thought you were my friend, and now he's gonna send the National Guard into New York City. So I do want to feel like, because he's already doing that in other states. He's just sending ICE first.
Yeah.
So I do feel like Zoran just be. I mean, but you don't want to underestimate Zoran. Zoran knows he's a snake in the grass. Just know he's a snake in the grass. So, but whatever it is you're doing to make Trump be like, hell yeah, I'll do whatever Zoran needs me to do.
Yeah. Look.
Some people have natural charisma, and other people reckon Trump is a showman, so he knows who got the it factor.
He sees talent.
He sees talent, and I don't think Zoran switches it up on him when they get into a room together. I think Zoran probably stays who he is, and he probably tells him straight up, "The shit is wrong. I don't like what's happening in Israel." Like, he probably just shot the shit, and Trump is
Word.
like, "Yo, I could respect this motherfucker."
Because look, Trump as a president, but Trump as probably like a regular person, not as a president, is probably way more like agreeable, probably way more like kind of like so weirdly grounded maybe. Like he's like,
Oh,
oh
he
yeah,
wasn't.
I
Well,
see that shit.
Trump
For
before the
sure,
politics, he wasn't in such close proximity to that type of power, so he wasn't drunk on that. He was just another rich guy with a pageant. He was just another rich elite, a rich New Yorker. But I heard a perspective, and it made me think that the perspective was Trump wants to be accepted into the higher elites of New York City, and him and his family kind of never were. Out of all like the rich families in New York, all the super elite, people with influence, people considered cool, relevant, they just saw Trump as like, you're just, yeah. There's nothing great about you. You're loud, you're like you're constantly in bankruptcy. We just don't You're just here because you have money. You're not here because people actually fuck with you. So he kind of felt like he was never accepted amongst that crowd. But here is Zoran, very relevant, grew up in the higher status. His mom was a director, his father was into academics, so has connections, young, in touch with the younger generation, especially of his home, both from Queens. I think this person was like he's just gleaning off of his clout, Zoran's clout. But I love that his base is probably fuming. Some dumbass racist in Idaho was like, "What's he doing with that communist?" Trump is not Republican, dumb fuck.
You know what's funny?
You just don't know that.
Hey, you know he was doing that communist? He was sucking him off. He was glazing, bro. He was doing all that. I love Zoran. This guy, let me tell you, he tells me my ideas are trash, but at least he says it to my face, so I respect that. Like, he's glazing. Or could you say that Trump's trying to aura farm? He's trying to take some aura from Zoran. Zoran doesn't even sit down in the same room as the president. He's not sitting next to him. He's standing up next to him, looking down on him. You gotta read the room. You gotta read the room. That's aura. Trump understands the aura. This motherfucker hasn't sat down. We've been in this room for 3 hours talking. He hasn't sat down once. I don't even think this motherfucker's drank water. This motherfucker didn't even blink. Oh, this aura. Like, Zoran just has an aura about him. Trump wants that. Trump likes that. Trump likes the aura.
He needs the fucking aura.
He needs that. He needs a little rub of that aura. Just a little rub. Not too much. Just a little.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So what perspective was that? It's kind of like without stroking his ego, kind of stroking his ego.
Yep.
And Zoran is probably just like letting him leading in the. It's that psychology trick. I'll let you think that it's your ideas. I'll let you think that you're in control of everything.
You know what it gives me? It gives me like when you have to go to like a Thanksgiving and you have to see the uncle or aunt that is just the most rambunctious, dumbest, loudmouth, not fucking humble at all person, and you just kind of have to let them lead and be like, Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So maybe that's how their
Mm-hmm.
conversations are going.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come
Yeah.
back. Like, oh yeah, what'd you say? Great idea.
Wow.
Let me go get it for you. And then you just don't come back.
Oh yeah. Yo, we should hang out more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should. He went back to tell his wife, "Yeah, I'm never doing that shit again."
But also, what better way for to be like to show the rest of the country that he's doing well if his hometown New York is now on board with him? Like, look how I'm helping New York City. And Zoran's accepting the help.
Mom Donnie
He's
loves me.
accepting the help.
Mom
And here
Donnie loves
Zoran's
me.
like, yeah, I'm making sure I'm not losing our federal funding, you dumb shit. Now fucking give me the money so we can build this affordable housing.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. South Asian persuasion, bro. He's got him by the balls, bro. Just like,
Look,
yeah,
he's
yeah, I'm
kind
right
of
here.
surprising me because, listen, I originally was not going to vote for Zoran. I was not sure how. First of all, he's 33.
Young man.
I was
Really
nowhere
young
figured
man.
out my life at 33, but the fact that he's like, no, I'm going to be mayor. I'm like, okay, young gun. And I honestly didn't know how he would handle Trump. I was like, does he have the balls to handle Trump? Come to find out, this motherfucker has kahunas.
And he has Trump
It's
by the
like,
balls.
I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I will say so far, he has been proven that no, I know how to handle people like him. It'll be fine.
Yo, because listen, my girlfriend, South Asian. Listen, the aunties are worse than Trump. Let me tell you, the uncles and aunties are worse than Trump. Let me tell you, the uncles and aunties, they act just like Trump, but they don't got power or the money. They act just like that motherfucker. You think that motherfucker has not been in rooms with motherfuckers like Trump before, and he's had to handle that beautifully? Oh, of course he's handled it beautifully. Oh, when are you gonna get married? On his ass. Oh, when are you gonna get married, Zoran? When are you gonna do this? When are you gonna do that? When is this gonna come for your life? What are you gonna do with your life? You're out here just being in the streets, just protesting. What are you really gonna do with your life? And then he's had to fucking persuade all of them and be like, what a good boy he is. Look at him with the foundation of what he's trying to strive for. Look at that. That's a man with a goal. Look at that man right there. Like,
And how he's handled the second storm, not the same problems as the first one. Now, granted, it's much warmer, so the snow was melting.
Yo, thank
But
God.
it's still a lot of fucking snow out there.
You.
But this time he was just like, "Do you guys need money? Come to this place. Get $30 an hour to shovel." And now the streets are shoveled. In the city, they clean that shit up quick.
Oh yeah, there's parking.
Because they did not do that the first storm. Yo, the city finally felt what the other boroughs were feeling. Zoran was like, "No, we're not doing nothing for this storm." But this time he had gotten. It's just a much better response.
Yeah.
Much better response so far.
Yeah, and like
So
it
he's
sucks
making
because it's
headway.
like when it did snow, it was like 5 degrees outside every day. It's like what, like bro, like
But it felt like there was no coordination. You didn't know.
Yes,
He
that's
didn't know if he should pick up the garbage or shovel the fucking streets. And you can tell that it was too long for anything to get figured out.
yeah, because like
And
after
the fact that
after like a week,
they couldn't have anything innovative to deal with the snow. It's like, come on.
like after a week, it was already ice, and it's like now we're just you got to pick up ice now, and ice is way harder to fucking clean up and fucking hack at.
Yeah, I know. It was just worse conditions, and I just feel like the weather was on his side this time. But it seemed like to his press that he had a much better plan. Much better plan, quicker responses, quicker cleanup. And a lot of people died in that first snowstorm. Like over the last month, like 20 deaths from the cold. That's high. That's like I don't know if they're picking it out just because it's Zoran, but maybe this hasn't happened before, but it's showing that there's a shelter problem, that there's a homeless problem, that 20 people are dying in the cold. Like that is not a good look for New York City. That's terrible. As a New Yorker, I don't support that shit. We need to fix that.
Yep.
But Zoran's gotten Trump to say, yeah, we'll fix it. Housing, affordable housing coming to New York City.
Literally, and then Zoran's like, yeah, and Trump's just like, You know, this guy, he's got away with words. This guy right here. Let me tell you, hey, his wife's a lucky woman. Let me tell you, this guy right here, savant.
Keep your wife away from him.
No. Trump doesn't like older women.
She's young.
Well,
oh, I get it.
Yeah, thank you.
He wants them underage. I got it.
He wants them 17 and under, preferably younger, allegedly.
Which, by the way, so he thinks these Epstein files are going to go away. They're not, because now the news has caught on to that there was a legit accusation in these Epstein files that the FBI did 4 rounds of interviewing with this witness in her teenage years, reporting that Trump had raped her. And these files, these specific papers, are the ones that are missing. So it's like, it's not going to go away, bro. You trying to start a war in Iran ain't going to fucking help.
Nope.
Oh, but we will be going to war with Iran. We forgot to talk about that. It's okay. Maybe we won't. Maybe Zoran can talk to him and be like, let's not go to war in Iran, bro.
Literally Zoran has to be fucking Superman, bro. Like, he just has to save the world. Imagine he goes into Trump's office and he's like, bro, just unredact them. And then Trump's like, you know what? This motherfucker talked me into unredacting it all. You know what? I'm just why did we redact it at the beginning? Why can't the truth? We are American. We're about the truth. Why can't we just have the truth come out? Right?
Yeah, and I already took out the pages with me in it. Yeah, I'll just unredact everything else.
And
that's the part I don't get. Okay, you took your name out of things, but you can't show anyone else that.
No, because
all these
they're
people
friends.
around the world who are getting arrested and stepping down, and there was a CEO who tried to commit suicide, wasn't successful though, so he's like in the hospital. Who is gonna start talking? Someone has to start being like, this nigga did it. Like, someone has to start saying, this motherfucker here did it.
Yo, you know what
we were at this place. It was at this time. The bodies are buried here. Like, what are you still protecting? What is it?
Jess, I'm not bullshitting you. It might be Zora. It might be him. This motherfucker's always outside. Keeps up with the trends. He knows everything. He's gonna smooth talk Trump. He's gonna be like, so Trump, you did it right. And he's gonna be like, well, listen here, Zora. He's like, no,
it's terrible.
You did it right. Well, yeah, I did. Oh, so wait, you did it. No, but it wasn't like that. What do you mean it wasn't like that? So you did do that, right? You got him.
I don't know.
Yo, Zoran, save America, please.
Please. No, I think it's weird how no one's talking. Or maybe that's coming. You know, maybe they're working it out with their lawyers. The lawyers are telling him this is because I don't understand how no one is ratting anyone out. You're caught. Just say it now. Like, you're caught. Like, you don't have to hide anymore.
Because they're afraid of death. They're afraid of getting killed and sought after. Oh, magically they
kill you. You all have security.
They said that about Epstein in the jail too. Talk about it. Talk about it. They said that about him too.
I feel like, but it makes sense to kill Epstein. I don't know. I just feel like how much of this is actually going to end up in prison time, going to end up like bankrupting. Like, I'm very grateful, and it is small wins you have to take. People are getting arrested, they're resigning from their jobs, they're losing their job, like, you know, but it's still like no one has been punished yet besides Maxwell and Epstein, and they're barely punished. And Epstein, quote unquote, killed himself, didn't kill himself. I don't know. I don't care. They weren't the only ones. So it's like, I won't be satisfied until they actually throw people in prison. Or if people start dying from this shit, seriously. Like, how come no one is dead yet?
Well, it's going to do it for us because I have to piss really bad. So, this is a great chat. It's great. Phenomenal. We'll be back. Hopefully on Tuesday. Hopefully. We should be back on Tuesday. I'm planning.
Well,
to
the
be
Get
back.
Back will be back on this weekend.
And I will be streaming on Saturday. I will also be streaming UFC on Saturday. So I'll be here. And we also have the Get Back on Sunday.
I just have to check my schedule. Oh, let me check it right now, and then I can tell you right now if we will have casual Tuesday.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go, chat. This is the destiny right here.
I work Tuesday, and I get off late, so I won't be back home.
No.
It's like 12:30.
No.
You can have casual Mondays, because I'm off on Monday.
I gotta casually edit.
Wednesday and Thursday, I'll be home like around 11, so we can do a late stream, or we can do it on Friday. You could do Monday and Friday.
Monday can't, because I'm gonna be editing. Mondays are never
Where are you
an
gonna be?
option. Mondays
Why?
are never. Mondays are never, because I edit. We have to edit, chat. We have to get the
Oh, you
shorts out.
edit on Monday.
We have to edit. And that takes hours. And yeah.
Well, we can do, if you, like I said, we could do it Wednesday and Thursday. I'll get home like around 10, 11.
See how I feel. See how I feel, chat.
You're so inconsistent.
I'll see how.
It's okay.
What do you mean? I'm inconsistent. I got time. I'll see how I feel, chat. See how I feel. We got times. I'm trying to go to bed. Brother needs his sleep. Brother needs his sleep. Yo, I need Zoran. I need Zoran to tell you that I need my sleep, and then you'll believe it. That's what I need. All right, Zoran.
No, I need Zoran to tell you that we need to stream no matter what.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not Zoran. Yo, he be outside till like 4 a.m. I don't know how the fuck he has stamina. I don't know how the fuck he does it.
Why was he out till 4 a.m? When was this?
Yo, you never seen these memes of Zoran just being outside at random points in the day and the night? Like, he's outside. Literally, he was outside at like 4 a.m. just talking to fucking overnight workers. He's outside. He's everywhere.
He's got a lot of energy.
Yo, that's that youth, bro. That's that 33-year-old energy, bro. That's that youth, bro.
It's youth, but it's also when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and it's what you want to do. You got the energy for it.
And that's what we're going to leave off the stream with. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. This is me, Lewis. That's Jess. And that's Thomas Shelby. Sitting right there on the slanted couch. The beautiful slanted couch. Okay? Shout out to the overnight workers. Shout out to my boy Daniel. Shout out to him. Shout out to the union workers. Shout out to the ones.
Shout out to Waste Management Associates.
Shout out to Waste Management Associates. Yeah, they're doing the real hard labor. There you go, baby. There you go. All right, now get back to work. You got a dead body. I mean, a box to lift. No. All right. Well, we'll see you guys.
I wish it was a dead body.
We'll see. We'll see you guys Saturday for UFC, Sunday for the main show, and one of these days through the week for casuals. So we'll see you guys next time. You take it easy, and God bless.